105 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. It is Tuesday, and it's we're in the 7 o'clock hour. Hope you're having a good one there on the Q92 Morning Show. That's on your radio. That's streaming at Q92radio.com, and that is also live now, video on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Q92 Radio on Facebook and YouTube, and of course, Q92 on X. Thank you guys anyway you're checking us out. We appreciate you having us on this morning. Thank you so much. Our phone number, 330-450-9292. Our text line's 330-269-9292. So glad you guys are with us here this morning. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff still going on for you here this hour and the rest of the show. 4-day passes to Sonic Temple, getting another finalist this hour with the Q to call. You're going to have a chance again this hour. Like I said, with the Q to call, you're also going to have one more chance on the live video stream. You're going to want to go over. You can do it now. Why wait? Click the like button in the comments section. What are we doing today, Lauren?
We'll just stick with the whole instrumental thing. So let's go guitar.
Guitar. We're going to put the guitar emoji in the comments section. Do it now. Lauren will randomly pick one of you later for that 8 o'clock hour, Q92 Rage Room. We do it every Tuesday. Not to mention, we also have tacos and tequila. Your chance to see Flo Rida, Twista, Genuine, Lil Rob at Hall of Fame Stadium, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton on Saturday, May 3rd. We have tickets for that to give away. 9 o'clock hour, you can win tickets to the 80th Annual North-South Classic at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. That game is this Saturday, April 26th at 11 a.m. So we got tickets for that to give away. Also, the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking more Wine Women Shoes, a great event coming up. Sold out event, but there's still ways you can help. And we'll be talking more Wine Women and Shoes coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. So we got all that going on for you. Again, the phone number 330-450-9292 and the text line 330-269-9292. Text message, Happy Earth Day. Big D's
Earth
wife.
Day.
Is it?
I didn't know that.
I did not know it either.
Oh, I wonder if kids are coming home from school with trees.
Could happen, or some seeds at least.
Can I ask why when I was a kid I was always so excited that I got a tree? I didn't plan it.
I don't know.
Like my parents did, but I was like, "Ooh, I got a tree."
I remember bringing home the tree, or maybe not a tree, but a plant of some sort. I remember bringing that home. We took care of it at school, and they got to take them home eventually.
Yeah, we did that too. Now they just usually have them by the door, and the kids can take them home if they want. In North Canton, because we have our official city tree is the dogwood.
Mm-hmm.
So they usually, they've brought dogwoods home before, which is an expensive tree if you buy it on its own. You just got to wait like 10 years for it to be substantial.
Well, yeah, anything worth waiting for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll pay off in the end. You'll be like, look at that beauty. I don't know what the official tree of Stark County or just Hoover.
No, I think it's North Canton, the city itself.
Has its own tree.
I think so.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, we have the pool named Dogwood.
Huh. I don't know that we have Mineral Ridge has a official tree. I don't know. We have pine trees in our front yard, one of which we'd like to cut down.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to price. I was like, you're not going to like it.
No, you're not.
She priced. I was like, told you. I was like, told you. I was like, that tree's fine. I was like, that tree's just fine.
Yeah.
It is crazy how much it costs to have a tree taken down.
Yeah,
it is really insane.
It is. We've spent probably $4,000 or $5,000.
It is $1,000. Easy.
Our pine tree was like 800 and some.
Yeah.
We had a huge mature tree back by our back deck. That was like 1,500.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Let me see. Draft day Thursday. Waited so long. Jim Guy, have a great Twisted Tuesday, everyone. We're 2 days away. Good morning. The Pez Guy is with us. Good morning, Pez Guy. Good morning, Q92 from Crazy Karen. Have a great day. Crazy Karen, glad you're here. Good morning, everyone. Taco Tuesday. Get yourself some tacos from Random Swifty Girl. I don't think I'm going to have tacos today.
We had Mexican Monday.
We had breakfast sandwiches last night. Jamie made sausage, egg croissants.
Yeah.
Oh, they were huge. It was so good. I am now a big fan of the tube of sausage from Bob Evans. Sometimes you get the patties and you get the no, she had one of those tubes.
And you
I don't do that. That's not for dinner.
Dear God.
But it comes like that. Yeah. It's a little white little thing. Just kind of, yeah.
You put it in a pan and you
Yeah.
mash it up and like it
phallic.
crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't cook. No, she made she made it to like fit the croissant. She shaped it for the croissant.
Look at that. Okay.
So the egg and the croissant was
I've never used it for like a patty. I always just like mash it up for like sausage gravy.
She made little moons.
Nice.
For the croissant.
Oh, you had wall-to-wall sausage.
It wasn't like croissant with a tiny bit of sausage.
Right.
It was well done. I really much enjoyed it with a glass of orange juice. So well done, Jamie. That was a good dinner last night. So that's what we had today. I don't think it's going to be tacos today. We should grill something. Even though tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow and Thursday are really the days. I'm hoping that we get to take our son out for a celebratory dinner. He takes his driver's test today.
Today's the day.
I'm so nervous for him. Like thinking about it makes my stomach kind of.
What time is it?
3:45.
Oh, that's a nice time.
Yeah.
That's a good time. Well, plenty of time to wake up and compose himself.
Well,
and head out there and do it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We'll see.
Jake, you good?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
There you go. Glad you're with us.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Isn't it though?
He must really be awake this morning because he's real laughy today.
Yeah, you're a little
He seems
giggly.
like he's alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Did you see Star yesterday?
I did, but that's not why I'm in a good mood. If that's what your mind's going to.
Just asked a question. I had no follow up. I mean, I would have. Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's catching on.
Good luck at his driving test from Crazy Karen. He'll be just
thank you.
fine. He'll be driving all over the place. So watch out, youngins. There's a curfew for you, youngins.
You won't be allowed out that late.
One of the greatest things ever that since I became a not father was us telling my not daughter, there's a curfew for minors, and her thinking that we were just being typical parents and being not stupid, but like we were just trolling, or it wasn't true. We were being over parental. And I'll never forget when I got a phone call because no one answered. Shavy didn't answer her phone because she was already asleep, and it was an officer.
I remember this
Asking me about my not daughter who was just pulled over for curfew.
Yeah.
And I've never been. I was just sitting there with just waiting,
floating.
Like,
yeah.
Well, hello there. What happened to you?
Right.
And he let her go with a warning, but I was just like, did you think? I said, you really thought we were making that up?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, listen, the odds of you getting busted for that were crazy. I was like, but we were not lying to you.
Yeah.
I was like, there
perfect.
is a curfew.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, it's fine. I was like, I just love knowing that you had to walk in this house.
Yeah.
And look at me and know that I was right. It's like, if that is enough.
There is some
that is enough.
There's some sick
'cause it wasn't anything
gratification.
big. Oh, it was great.
Like
It was
being
so
a
good.
parent when you're right.
It was so great. I'm like, oh, you thought we're just making that up, huh? I was like, honestly, the odds of that are really crazy.
Yeah.
That you got busted for that. I was like, so I don't know, but really funny. Good morning, Netflix binge girl. Good morning, Netflix binge girl. It's 7:14. Off to a great start. I see Kendrick Lamar and SZA Luther on Q. No. Why did I just picture Christian walking around his house with his CPAP headgear on, like those people with gas masks on, preparing for the apocalypse? You know what I was thinking though? I was wearing it. I was thinking, if there was an medical emergency and someone needed oxygen, could you use a CPAP to help until real help got there?
Well, is there actual O2 in there, or is it just forcing breath for you?
You think I have any idea?
Okay.
I turn it on.
I don't know, to answer your question.
I turn it on. I don't know. Oh man, totally different subject. Someone says, "Well, I'm addicted to the show Prison Break. I've been watching it. Have you ever seen it?" No.
I don't know why it just hit me. Like I see you running around, like taking your CPAP everywhere. And if someone needs oxygen,
He's not. I've got this.
Hold on, I've got it back.
Out of my way.
It doesn't go over his nose.
This is going to piss you off. You're probably going to throw a pillow, but just
But
trust
it could
me.
save your life.
It might save your life. I don't know the settings though. Hold on. I don't. How do I? Jamie, help me save this man.
Meanwhile, he's struggling for air.
It's okay. I have a CPAP. Yeah, no, those were good times. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole grunge rock.
Gavin
thing was big.
Rossdale, forget about it.
Women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, this one did.
Ex-husband of Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
They had 2 children together.
Pretty children, too.
I've never seen the children to rate their looks, but I'm sure they're fine.
I mean, when you take 2 good-looking people like that.
It's true. No,
Yeah.
I admit, the women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Although, have you ever noticed that sometimes, like, this is going to sound really mean, but, like, maybe not so attractive parents make, like, a stunner?
Yeah.
And then vice versa? Like,
yeah, if they're 2 pretty people, I don't think their children turn out that great.
The 2 uglies.
Sometimes
the 2
they do.
uglies can cancel out and make a pretty.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes 2 pretties can make a quite ugly.
Yeah, but then, like, it goes the other way, too. Like, 2 pretties sometimes don't make such a cute.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
2 pretties make an ugly.
There's a lot of pretties and uglies being thrown around right here. No, I wouldn't use the word ugly. Maybe just not so attractive.
Sure.
No one's ugly.
Sure. Well,
You can have an
That's
ugly
subjective.
personality.
yeah. I think you can have an ugly face. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's cute you're trying to be all political correct. That's
I'm
cute.
trying to be sweet and nice.
No, there's no ugly humans out there at all. No one's ugly. Right.
I mean, it's few and far between that I actually look at somebody who was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't walk around
Sometimes.
like that.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure people listen. Chances are someone's looked at all of us in our lives like that's an ugly person.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself. Everyone.
No, none of us are all that glamorous. Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever heard the term "face for radio"? I mean,
Yeah.
if I were here,
Yeah. I got you. I got you. We can't all be
the
sexy
evening
Rexy.
right? The evening news didn't want us.
No. Oddly enough, television said, "Could you leave?" All right. Your head is blocking all the lights and reflecting it and blinding everybody.
You would need a significant amount of powder on that.
Yeah. Maybe some bronzer. .23 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Sports coming up here in about 7 minutes, and we're getting a finalist later on this hour with the cue to call for Sonic Temple. This is your final 2 days here, today and tomorrow, to become a finalist. We call the winner live on Thursday's show at 8 o'clock. So when you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We're also giving you a chance to become a finalist on the live video stream. Just head over there, click the like button, and go ahead to the comment section, put the guitar emoji, put it there, and you'll be set. Lauren will randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. Again, the show is live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Head on over there. So you can do that. Question for you guys. If given the choice at your job, would you rather have more money or more PTO?
More PTO.
Would you?
Yep.
You're going more PTO. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Jake?
I guess money, because I don't get PTO. Because I'm
Yeah,
on
he gets
time.
to do. Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
to do whatever he wants.
Yeah. So you would take the money. I know Jimmy would want me to take PTO.
You'd want to take money, though, but I don't understand that since you're such a hoarder of your days, why you wouldn't want more.
Because I see myself being gone for even longer a period of time at the end of the year.
Right.
Like, what if I could have the whole month of December off?
You pretty much did last year.
Half. I wasn't done to like the 16th
you were
or 17th.
out for like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
I know, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. I saw that and I was like, well, that's an interesting question, because there are people that really do love PTO. You know, there's jobs that have unlimited.
Yeah.
Jamie's boss has unlimited. I go, what the hell does that even mean? She's like, unlimited. I was like, you're telling me that woman can take off as much as she wants from work and there's no repercussion and her pay's the same? Yeah. I'll never get to that level of life.
No.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Unlimited PTO.
Mm-hmm. My sister has something stupid, like 6 weeks.
I was like, well, what happens if things aren't getting done? It's like nothing. It's like,
I mean, to an extent, if a job is seeing that someone is never in the office and they're not meeting goals on deadlines and stuff, I'm pretty sure they're going to lose their job.
Every time what's there? Oh, she's here. She went to Nashville. She's here. I'm like, what?
But that also doesn't mean that she's still not working. You see what I'm saying? So you go places. I mean, I've done that. I've worked on vacation away from here.
Yeah. You'd probably be a lot more apt to work on vacation if you had unlimited PTO.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of genius.
Can you help me out? Sure. I mean,
right.
Let me grab my laptop.
You guys interrupted me last. I'm going to take another vacation next week.
That's fine. I'm asking you guys, and that's our poll question today on our X page. What would you rather have at your job? More PTO or more money? Go vote right now at Q92 on X. I'm curious you guys too. The phone line, text line, comments on Facebook, YouTube, and X. If you were given the choice, your boss says, look, I can give you a raise. I can give you more PTO. Possibly double your PTO. Who knows? Which are you taking? In a time where I think a lot of people would like more time with their family. Sometimes you can't put a price tag sometimes on
I think we should adopt, like, Europeans. Sometimes they'll have, like, some companies will do 4-day weeks, but, like, they take their, like, holidays very seriously. Like, if they're off for, like, my sister was over, I don't know, I think it was, like, Thursday night. She does work with people overseas, and she was talking about, like, Italy and all that kind of. She's like, oh, no, like, when they say they're on vacation because it's a holiday, they mean it. Like, you will not hear from them.
Yeah.
They will not work on a holiday.
Yeah.
They will not answer you.
I see texts coming in. My question to you, keep them coming. And again, on the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and X, go vote on our poll question as well on our Twitter page at Q92 on Twitter. The question simply, you have the choice. PTO or a raise? Which are you taking? More PTO or more money? 330-450-9292 is the phone number, and the text line 330-269-9292. Sports coming up right after Mike Posner, and please don't go on Q. Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls loved. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it was yours or not. Yeah. That beats the Kit Kats. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's, like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden, my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally, my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron. Whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown.
What are you doing?
You spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message, couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Turns out my husband left a container of leftover spaghetti from lunch in the trunk. Rotten ground beef is raunchy. Crying, laughing emoji. My friend, when hooking up with a guy, that guy found a condom from another hookup that was not with him. Oh. You love it. Text message, random Christian. Anyway, we can call Keller and ask if he's seen Bigfoot out there camping. I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and he's not camping. I mean, he's in the woods, yes, but they're in a great big old cabin, like huge.
They're doing it big. They're gonna be drinking, grilling, tickling, all kinds of funny stuff.
Christian, they're not gonna be tickling each other.
We don't know they're not.
That's weird.
Tickling is a.
It's not on the table.
No, we don't know that it's.
Maybe he and his wife.
I can see him tickling his friends.
Yeah, I can see him tickling.
Well, it's Keller, so that,
I can see who's got you? Ooh, you know what I mean? Up behind you.
So he would do that, actually.
Yes, I'm telling you, he's a tickler.
He is.
He's a tickler.
I've seen him do it now that you say that.
I'm not a big tickler. I'm not big into tickling people or being tickled.
Oh, my gosh.
I find tickling very odd.
Yeah.
And it's just strange how it goes from funny to uncomfortable so quick. It's just such a quick flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
There was Dan Cook's.
Yeah.
Dan Cook's clip on that.
It does get aggressive fast.
I know people get annoyed by Dane Cook, and but he had that bit about tickling. It was very funny, and he was 100% right. What do you say? He goes, starts out fun, ends horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. No, I think anytime I was tickled, like it was like, ha, they're all right.
Yeah. It's true.
Stop. I don't know. Jake, you like being tickled?
No, I do not.
Can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you. Lauren, tickled?
I don't love it. I don't know the last time I was tickled, though. So my husband would never tickle me because he hates it. Not like my husband. Like my husband,
ticklish.
I can literally like touch his kneecap and he'll.
Yeah, I call that sugar in your knees. Do you have sugar in your knees and you tickle their knee?
I didn't know there was a name for it.
Well, there is if you're in prison. And then, but like I do. My back can be ticklish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that sensitive.
Yeah, my back can be very ticklish. Jake, are you ticklish?
I'm very ticklish, yeah.
You're very ticklish?
Yep.
Lauren, tickle Jake.
No.
I'll wait.
I am not going to tickle Jake.
I'll wait.
Turn the music up. Not gonna.
All right. What about the AM? You think Sexy Rexy's ticklish or a tickler?
I think he'd punch you if you tried to tickle him. That's my take.
Punch you?
Yeah.
No.
I think he'd be like, don't tickle me.
He's definitely a tickler.
He's a tickler.
No.
Yeah.
He's a tickler.
No. I don't think he is.
Clint is not a tickler,
Definitely not.
and I don't think he's tickling. He would just look at you like, what are you doing?
That, or he would have like a...
Or you have to pull a microphone out of your ass. Because
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
How did he do that? Is that tickle? No. But kinda.
As it like echoes through the mic.
Oh, stop it. Keep going. Stop it. Anyway, tickling. Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you? Lauren, Jake here with you. Still to come this hour, that cue to call to make you a finalist for those 4-day passes to Sonic Temple at Crew Stadium May 8th through 11th. Metallica headlining 2 nights, Korn and Linkin Park the other. Over 100 bands will be there. You could be there too. We give it away Thursday. Today and tomorrow, your final day has become a finalist. Cue to call this hour, and we're going to get one of the live video stream. And if you'd like to give yourself a chance to be that finalist, well, get your butt on over to the live video feed that's up on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X page. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Click the like button and put the guitar emoji in the comments section. You do that, Lauren has a chance to possibly randomly pick you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. And who knows, you might get the phone call from us Thursday morning at 8 for all you finalists listening right now. Our question of the day, the poll question's up on our Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, at Q92 on X. Would you rather have more TPO or more money at your job? As of right now, what did I say, PTO?
You said TPO.
Would you rather have more toilet paper or money? PTO or money at your job? As of right now, 57% of you say money. 42% of you say PTO. This election's close.
Yeah.
I love it, and I get it. I can see both sides very easily. You know, who doesn't want to make more money in life? I get that. At the same time, who wouldn't like more time off? I can totally see both sides of the spectrum. Go vote right now. Again, at Q92 on X. To the text line we go. I'll take the money. I like to buy stuff. I already get 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're fulfilled, I guess, with your PTO, fine, money. But if you're also, if the shoe goes on the other foot, like, if you make enough money where you're making ends meet, you're comfortable, like you're not strapped living pay to pay, then why not take the extra time off?
I got you. Unlimited PTO is a scam because they make you feel bad for using it, and there's a statistic where people actually use less time when they have unlimited PTO. Interesting. My friend has unlimited PTO. His supervisor just has to approve his time off, and he can work remotely. There you go. It's not bad. Give me the PTO, Matt the Trash Guy says. PTO every single time, someone says. I'm 58 at this point. Definitely more PTO.
See?
PTO all day long on the text line. And another one, PTO hands down. Another one just came in. PTO, I'm the parent that always ends up taking off when my daughter is sick. Give me the PTO. So on the text line, it appears like PTO seems to be winning. On the text now, it's changed a little bit. Now it's 62% say money to 37% saying PTO. It's funny. You ever notice how the X poll and the text line never coincide?
They really don't. They're always different, polar opposites.
They're usually different a little bit. Text, I'd like more PTO, but would keep it the same for better insurance. Oh, you're adding a little bit of a... Okay. Boy, that'd be a good one, too.
What?
Raise or better insurance. I have unlimited PTO. However, it turns into, quote, part-time off with being on call.
That's what I was afraid of.
But would that... All right, but would that really bother you if you truly had unlimited PTO? If like you're on vacation,
in a perfect world, if you could be like, I'm taking one vacation a week every month, and that was like a legit thing.
And occasionally,
fine.
A couple times, you might have to go up to your hotel room on your laptop for an hour.
Right,
an hour.
I'd be fine with it.
I was gonna say I don't know that would annoy me.
I will say though, because there was a time for like 2 years when I literally could not take a vacation without having to work on vacation, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a break.
You do.
You're just
mentally,
like,
physically.
I love everybody I work with, but I got to get away from you guys.
PTO equals time off and more money. More money is just more money.
Makes sense to me.
I bet it does. Bet it does. I'd love to just have PTO. But I'm self-employed. I own my own salon. I've never had a paid day off. Well, you do own the business. You know?
I can't. It's just the way he came in with the makes sense to me.
As a school nurse, text message, I would definitely take the pay since we get enough days off.
That's true. As
Fair.
a school nurse, yes.
Fair. Yeah, you get summers off.
Mm-hmm.
The best weather months of the year.
Well, they don't have bad office hours
again,
either.
I don't envy teachers and people in schools.
No, they work really hard.
And those kids. Oh, those kids. I just got back from vacation in Boston. Had the best time. No work. I would take the PTO. Man, text line is all about PTO.
Give me that vacation time.
So that's what you guys are going to go with right now. You're going to say, for the most part, you're going to say, I would rather have PTO.
I like it when companies will let you like peel it off as in hours. I remember the first time I said that here. I was like, I'm going to take 2 hours because I have an appointment. I just got are you taking a half a day then? No, I'm taking 2 hours. We don't do that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've since learned. Fine.
Hey, man, asking's free.
Yeah.
Playing dumb's always welcome. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? That's always fun to say. I get it. It's so funny. The Twitter poll. Totally opposite. 63% want the money. 36% want the PTO.
Money talks, man.
PTO or more pay? Which would you rather have? 330-450-9292. Text message, more PTO. There'll always be money, but my time in life is worth more than being at my job for a few more dollars. LOL.
It's true.
Yeah, I get it. Cue to calls coming up. Right now, Notorious B.I.G. Never mind the guy in the background. It's Hypnotize on Q92. Let's go back to the rage room, if you will. Someone just says, I'm a full-time delivery driver, and that's my source of income to take care of my family, and the part-time employees come into work and make a joke out of the job because they have a first job that's their main source of income. They literally come in to hold up the pop coolers. I get that. Because they need drivers, so they get some part-timers in there. But it's not their number one job, so they probably aren't as locked in because if it really went away,
they'd be okay. They have a fallback.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that rage. If you're as a full-timer, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And things get screwed up or they're not helpful or they won't be serious. I get that. That's good rage. I wonder if I have any rage. You know what? The motorcyclist yesterday. I was going from he was on one of the bikes. Not a Harley.
Crotch rocket.
Yeah. And me in a truck, we were doing pretty good. We were not doing the speed limit, I gotta tell you. We were pretty, I was living dangerously.
Breaking the law.
And this dude buzzed by. He had to be doing 90. swinging by both of us. Like, even when the lane goes from 2 to 1, it had already merged to 1. He went around both of us. I'm just thinking, dude, like, I get it. I guess it's an adrenaline rush.
No.
But, like, when your ass is, like, in a tree, like, when those things, it's hard for me to feel as bad. I never want anyone to get hurt.
Of course.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always like, look out for motorcycles. And I absolutely agree with you. It's a scary situation sometimes. You really have to look because they're obviously not a car. They're not as big of a car.
Oh, what if I veered over on accident?
And if I pull up in traffic and I'm behind a motorcyclist, I leave enough space.
Oh, dude, I'm a sissy.
Always. However, there are some irresponsible motorcyclists as well who are out there weaving traffic on 77 or in regular traffic, taking liberties that they should not be taking just because they're on a bike. And it makes it really hard because you're coming that quick and you're in a place where you're not supposed to be. How are we supposed to see you coming?
Dude, what if the truck ahead of me veered over a little bit?
Yes.
Like, would have been bad enough with my car. There was a truck ahead of me. What would you have done if you'd have nailed that truck? I mean, like, he zoomed past us at 90. The lane had already come down to one lane. It merges to one lane.
When we were on our way back from Cleveland on Sunday, my daughter and I were just driving along, listening to some music, talking. This Dodge Charger changed lane 6 times in about a half a mile and did it so aggressively and at such a high rate of speed. Like, we were literally, like, I know I slowed down a little bit, like, and held my breath. I was waiting for that car to flip.
Yeah.
I mean, we felt it. We're past our car. Narrowly missing the front end of my car.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No.
The rage room to that guy. And then what was funny is I come down 225 a little while, and there he is.
Didn't get any further.
All that because he got behind like 2 or 3 semis.
Yeah.
And he couldn't pass them because it would have been too far. Although I'm surprised he didn't try. I'd just like to know why. And I mean sincerely, is it the adrenaline rush? Is that what it is? It's such a high for you?
No,
I'm not even asking critically.
You know what? I don't even think that it's that. I think that some people are just a-holes. And I think those people are just a-holes. They'd be an a-hole in a truck. They'd be an a-hole in a car.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Finalist time. 4-day passes to Sonic Temple at Crew Stadium in Columbus. 4 days. Metallica closing out 2 of them. Linkin Park and Korn the other. Over 100 bands going to be there. You could be there too, but you got to become a finalist, and you can do it right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck. Asking you guys about a video I saw on TMZ that made our show prep site. If a woman proposes to a man, is it then on the man? Is it still on the man to buy the engagement ring afterwards? Ask you guys what you think. Text messages. Let's see what you guys have to say. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th to you too. Abby and Jarrett, we're on our way to Jarrett's wedding. Congratulations, Jarrett and Brody. Hey, that's a shout out. Just decided to send it in because of wedding talk. That's all right because this morning show loves shout outs. It's old school radio that I still love. I talk about this all the time with the early risers. You guys don't get to hear it as much. There was old school stuff. I don't want to get off track with that. I want to bring back so much old school radio stuff. If the woman proposes, text message, she should be responsible to get the rings. Whoever proposes, I'm sure, has to get the ring. That's kind of what I want to say, but I wonder if I sound like an a-hole saying it.
I don't think we should. If women can propose, which they can, and there's something wrong with that, then
nothing wrong with that at all.
There should be nothing wrong with them buying the ring. Monetize that.
But wouldn't that be weird though? Like, will you marry me? And I go, yes. Then she pulls out her own ring and puts it on her own hand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying she shouldn't. I'm just saying what a weird thing of events.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Thank you for saying yes. I'm going to put on my ring now that I purchased. Usually the woman buys the guy's wedding ring. Is that the way it usually is? All right, cool. Yes, I definitely think the guy definitely still needs to buy her a ring if a girl proposes. She should definitely have a ring for him. Either way, I think the girl should buy the guy's ring no matter what. Okay? All I know is us guys get screwed and have to buy 3 rings, 2 of them and 1 for ourselves. LOL. Yeah, you could make that argument. Who are these women not buying their husband's wedding bands? I bought my husband's. I thought I had to. LOL. I don't know. You're talking to two idiots. We don't know what the rules are. It's the man's job to propose to the women. I understand that old school way of thinking, but times are different, and there are women that have proposed to their men. And I don't look down on that.
Yeah.
I don't see that as like, oh, I can't believe. What if that girl was so in love with you? It's like, damn it, will you marry me, Charles? Right here? I don't know. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Traditionally, yeah. Did I propose to Jamie? I sure did. I had a girl like that before. Let's get married and move in together only after a year of dating. I'm like, whoa, slow down, Sally. I'm not ready for all of that. Someone hi, Jake. I just wanted to let you know that I did buy my husband's ring for our wedding. All right, I think
I love that.
I think we're learning though. I think the women do buy.
Okay.
I think.
I was under the impression they
Talented.
I was for a play in high school. I was the guy that would pull the curtain, play the music, and all that.
You
backstage.
you were a stagehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my friend, we called him Starman, Jason Stratus, we were backstage. We had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we were just back there chilling, doing all the stuff, following the script.
You were allowed to eat on the stage?
Yeah, they let us.
Oh.
He was a different cat, and you weren't really going to tell him what to do, even in high school.
Like even the teachers knew that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't mean in a bully way. Some people are built different.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for instance, he served in the military, was in Iraq, got shot, and was just so pissed he got shot. He was so mad. Like, I don't know.
I think most would be upset about it.
He told me the story. It was one of the funniest things. I've never heard anyone tell a story like that. I was like, well, what?
I don't think anybody's going to get shot and just be like, oh, goody.
I was like, were you scared? I was like, no, I was pissed. I was like, and that's why he was allowed to bring Kentucky Fried Chicken to the play. Full circle.
Got it.
And he really wasn't in no way a bully. He was just that dude. He was that farm kid that
he's going to do what he wants. Yeah.
Strong as hell. Just, yeah. He was a teddy bear until it was time not to be.
Right.
I remember mouthing off to him one time and thinking, well, I'm going to die. I remember doing that.
And you didn't.
During a football game.
Yeah.
I could have.
Oh.
I can tell you right now. And my toughest.
Those are the ones that you want to be friends with.
Yeah. You ever, I don't know, you guys probably, and I'm not judging you because I'm a sissy, but you ever puff up and realize immediately, like, I should not have done this?
Yeah, when I was younger to my dad.
I mean like in a fight, it could have been a fight situation.
Yeah, when I got my butt kicked.
Like, I remember, like,
remember the fight I told you about?
Yeah, you were in a fight.
I did. My mouth went, woo, and my body went,
But I mean, did in that moment, was there any moment where you were like, this might have been a very bad idea?
Yeah.
I remember getting into it with him over something during a football game. And I yelled at him. And we had like a eye-to-eye stare down where I was like, I was pissed, but I was like, this is going to end terribly for me. Even mad.
Did you say it out loud?
No.
I would.
No, because I was committed. My chips were on the table. But I remember we were staring at each other, and he was looking at me like, am I going to have to kick your ass? And I was looking at him like, yes.
Gotcha, yeah.
Like, and I know I might have looked tough, but I'm telling you, I knew, like, this was a terrible life decision I just. Q92, hello, who's this?
Diana.
Diana, where are you calling from this morning?
Columbiana.
All right, Diana, you're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Diana. You could be headed to 4 days of amazing music at Sonic Temple at historic Crew Stadium in Columbus, happening May 8th through the 11th. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right, we got 2 finalists so far this morning for Sonic Temple. Of course, we got Ramona from New Franklin in the 6 o'clock hour. Just got Diana there from Columbiana this hour. You got one more chance with us here this morning. It's on the live video stream that's up right now on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X page. Go to either one. Click the like button, and in the comments section, just put the guitar emoji. If you do that, you'll have a shot. Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. Now, next hour, the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to switch gears a little bit. I don't know what a little git is. 2, of course, the Q92 Rage Room that you know we do every Tuesday in the 8 o'clock hour. We get everything off our chest, everything that's bothering us, anything that's festering, things that annoy us, make us angry. You text, you call, you put in the comments section on the live video feed. We read them all aloud. We'll play your phone calls, and we get it off our chest. It's a cleansing, if you will. Because God knows there's enough in this world to piss us all off,
Yeah.
So why not get it out of your system? The Rage Room coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Also in the 8 o'clock hour. Tickets to give away to Tacos and Tequila. Music fest that's coming to Canton. Flow Rida, Twista, Genuine, Lil Rob, DJ, Scribble. It's happening Saturday, May 3rd. And we're going to give away tickets to that in the 8 o'clock hour as well as Rage Room. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be joined by some friends from Wine Women Shoes to talk about that great event that is coming up. It's sold out, which is awesome, but there's also some other ways you can help out with this amazing cause.
Yeah. Excited to have them.
Yes. It's Metallica, Sad But True on Q92. Ask people right now out of nowhere from our prep site. How often, parent of the year, me? I'm downstairs with him. I got the door shut so we can't go upstairs because everyone else is doing something, and I'm working, still getting the base set up, doing some cleaning. And because I'm a genius, I had Windex on the floor. So I'm putting together his play pad again because he likes to rip it apart. It's the alphabet one.
Yeah.
Dumbest purchase I ever made. He just loves to rip it apart.
Of course he does.
And I'm OCD about his room being nice, so I put it back together constantly. I'm going over the alphabet again.
Yeah.
So I'm over there, bent over, and I look over. He's got the Windex bottle pointed in his mouth with his mouth open, about to squeeze it. And I yell no so loud that I get a text 2 seconds later. What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, our son just almost ingested
some Windex.
So I got over and take it off, and he was so pissed that I dared take the Windex off him.
Of course he was.
He wasn't scared that I yelled at him. He was looking at me like, you son of a...
This is the stage where they've gotten a taste of freedom now because they can walk. Like, everything will be rebellion. They don't want to be held. They don't want to be told what to do. They want to feed themselves. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, this was probably my least favorite stage that you're entering.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to, you can't turn your back.
Have you done the whole, you're holding him and he wants down so bad, all of a sudden he just folds? And, you're about to drop him. You're like, what are you doing?
He does the thing now where, he wants... I hold him, he wants down. I put him down, he gets mad.
Yeah. They don't know what they want. They're so confused.
But, yeah, that was my first, almost disaster. I turned around. He literally had the Windex.
Good for him that he figured that out. And
Thank God it was locked.
Yeah.
Not that, Windex would instantly, but not ideal.
No, he would be okay, I think.
But I got it. Man.
I mean, as long as he didn't drink the whole bottle or anything.
Was there a moment what was a turnaround moment with one of your kids when they were that young, where you turned around and went,
oh, my daughter, for sure. She was if you know my daughter, she is the biggest rule follower in the entire world, and it's been that way since day one. So I was putting laundry away. I was pregnant with Anthony. And I turned around because I heard something. I'm like, what is that? She's jumping on her bed, which never, ever had happened before. And I was like, oh my gosh, Marin. And she hit the deck. I must have startled her. And she actually ended up driving her bottom 2 teeth through her bottom lip because she hit her mouth on the footboard when she hit the deck.
So you actually caused it.
I did. And so, I grabbed her because the blood was immense. I mean, any, mouth or head injury bleeds just so much. But the problem is that when I was pregnant with Anthony, blood made me queasy. So by the time I got outside to Tony, I was carrying a toddler who was bleeding all over my shoulder, and I was white as a ghost because I was about to pass out. The doctors at the hospital were like, ma'am, you should probably just take a seat in the hallway and let your husband handle this.
You need to go.
I was so pale.
I was not a very bright teenager, so I did a lot of questionable things when it came to online dating. I'm surprised I'm alive.
I I'm glad. I mean, hindsight is 2020.
I will say I always drove separately. Bring money with you for dinner, so there's no, well, I paid for dinner, so you owe me. Pick a place close to your home. Always send a picture of the guy to my friends. Be aware of your surroundings and body language. If something feels off, trust your gut. Leave. I have a code word with my mom. If I felt uncomfortable or unsafe in a situation, I would send my mom the code, and she would text me back with an excuse why I needed to come home. Well, dating sounds awesome. I've had a few bad first dates, LOL. One stands out, LOL. I met this girl out in her neck of the woods. OMG, was it a nightmare. She got hammered, started yelling at everyone, and was just acting a fool. Thank God she ran into a girlfriend, and I left, LOL. I knew she was in good hands, and I wasn't dealing with that, especially on a first date. I'm good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 8:05 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 8 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hopefully you're having a great start to your Tuesday morning. Our phone number is 330-450-9292, and our text line is 330-269-9292. Thank you guys for having us on your radio. If you're listening at our website, Q92radio.com, thank you. And if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, good morning to you as well. The live video feed this hour brought to you by our friends at Kimball. They are hiring. Go to kimballcompanies.com/careers today to apply. We got one more opportunity to make you guys a finalist for Sonic Temple in Columbus. You got to go over to the live video feed. You got to click the like button. And in the comment section, you got to put the guitar emoji. So many of you have been doing it. Keep doing it, because that's how you're going to give yourself a chance to be our final finalist with the morning show today, when Lauren randomly picks one of you at the end of the show. So we got that for you. At 9 o'clock hour coming up, we'll be talking with our friends from Wine Women Shoes. That event is coming up. What an amazing event. We'll be talking to some people who have been a part of that for a long time. That's in the 9 o'clock hour. Also giving away tickets to the 80th annual North-South Classic at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. That all-star football game is coming up this Saturday, April 26th at 11 a.m. So that's the 9 o'clock hour. This hour, it's all about the Q92 Rage Room. That's right. We turn the station into a rage room where we can get everything off our chest that's been annoying us, ticking us off, grinds our gears. There's already text waiting for us to kick it off. You can send some as well, 330-269-9292. You can leave your rage in the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Just put Rage Room at the beginning, and you can call your rage in at 330-450-9292. Besides the Rage Room, later on this hour, tacos and tequila tickets to give away. We're going to hit that cue to call. When you hear it, be caller number 10. We will hook you up with a pair of tickets to go see Flo Rida, Twista, Genuine, Lil Rob, and DJ Scribble, as they'll all be performing at Tacos and Tequila Hall of Fame Village. That is in Canton, obviously, on Saturday, May 3rd. So that's what we got coming up for you on the show. So glad you guys are with us. Again, keep the rage coming in. We're going to kick that off here soon. Right now, it's Lola Young and Messy at 8:08 on Q. And gifts. All right, Lauren, you said you had a little story you want to talk about?
I just wanted to see here if I'm wrong or if Tony's wrong. I
You're
don't
wrong.
know. Listen, I did something really stupid on Tuesday, and I opened the front door when someone came to our door at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There were two very nice gentlemen at our door.
Oh, you're already wrong. You can stop right there.
There were two very nice gentlemen at our door that they wanted to talk to me about solar power.
You are insane.
Okay, listen.
People are literally murdered over that. Literally murdered.
Listen.
Were you by yourself?
No, never. Tony works 100% from home. He was home.
Yeah, working, unaware of anything going on at the house.
I lied and said he wasn't home just because I knew he was on a call. There was no way he was going to come to the door in that minute.
If anything, you would want them to know a man is there.
That's fine. I can handle myself.
I'm sure you can.
Okay, good.
A middle finger only does so much in a fight, Lauren.
I have more than that.
Two guys, you're going to overpower two guys?
Not only that, I'm pretty sure the kids were home, too.
Oh, so the whole family was in danger. There we go.
We're all going out together.
Even your children were put in danger. Dude, I don't answer the phone for the door or anything.
Okay, listen.
I don't care who you are.
So it gets funnier because I stood and I talked to them for a little while, and they could be listening because they might know that I work here. Anyhow,
You told them where you are absolutely a dead man walking.
No, listen, they were so nice.
I gave them my social. They seemed so kind.
No. What they wanted to do was they have this energy buyback program, I guess, through AEP or whatever, where you can put solar power on, solar panels on your roof. And if you get a lot of sun where you live, it helps reduce your rate because you're kind of making some of your own energy.
Oh, my God. Do you talk to Saudi princes on email, too?
No. So anyhow, I had this nice long chat with them, and they're like, when will your husband be home? I had no idea what his work call schedule was like. I was like, listen, it won't be till after 5. Don't come back and bother us right now. Really didn't. He goes, well, we're only in the area. I think he said till Thursday or something like that. But anyhow. So that night, I'm making dinner, and my daughter's at work and everything. And there was a knock at the door, and it was like, I don't know, 10 minutes before dinner was going to be ready. So I was just like, shh, shh, shh. My son comes out and he's like, why is the dog? And I'm like, shh, shh, just let him go nuts. Like, let the dog go nuts. And so we were really quiet for a little while. And then finally my son comes back out and he's like, why are we? And I'm like, listen, I talked to some people today. And my husband comes upstairs. He's like, listen, why are we all quiet? So I told him the whole story. He's like, you're an idiot. He's like, just don't answer the door. It's our right to not open the door. So anyhow, the very next night, there's a knock at the door also.
Yeah, because they want to kill. They're looking to kill and drink human blood.
So last night, it's like right before dusk, and I had gotten the stuff to make smash burgers on our Blackstone. Well, you have to open the garage door and everything. And I said to Tony, I'm like, I think we should hold off on dinner for a little while. Because I swear to God, if you think I'm hiding from solar panel salesmen because you don't want to talk to them after you already talked to them and gave them hope, you are out of your mind.
You absolutely gave them hope. So did they come back?
Not last night. I feel bad if you guys are listening right now. I don't envy what you do for a living. I'm sorry.
That is a dangerous game you were playing. A very dangerous game.
Tony's like, I swear to God, if you ever answer the door again and there's a salesman there, because I am not hiding in my home to hide from these people until 7 o'clock at night every night.
You're insane for that. I'm going to see Lauren on an episode of Dateline, someone said on the text line. Yeah, I don't know why you would ever do that. I have no idea what would make you think.
Oh my gosh, Amy said, Lauren, I hope you don't become that old lady who gives out their banking info.
You are. You're going to lose all your money.
Oh,
you're just
going to
give it away to some kid coming around to sell solar panels.
Well, at least I wised up because they're like, what does your husband do? I'm like, he's in healthcare.
They're asking you about your family and you're just giving up all your information.
Yeah. Now that you say it,
you're just giving up all your information. You're just
No, I didn't tell him where he worked. And they kind of like stared at me and I'm like, he's an IT geek. I never told him where he worked.
Yeah, but you did tell them that you're here, and they do know that there is a lady in this house that her husband is. Now they don't know he works at home, but they know he's not there right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she talked to us. We gained her trust a little bit. Okay.
Well, if they're listening right now too, then they know that we have a dog and we have guns. And
check 1 and 2 of murder. Oh, you told them we have guns?
No, I said if they're listening right now, then they're learning.
She's kidding.
No, I'm not.
She don't have no gun. She don't know how to shoot a gun.
We have a gun. I mean, I'm not great at it.
We have our gun. You guys stay right here and wait. Quit attacking. I'm going to get my gun. Awful decision. Tony was right. Not to call you an idiot, but Tony was right to be upset.
Yeah. He was like,
you put your entire family in danger. He
actually looked at me and he's like, I love you, babe, but what part of you ever thought that I would put solar panels on our roof to save some money?
And I just want to say, like, if these things happen and these people they're good at like asking you, trying to ascertain information from you.
Obviously.
Don't give up your personal information to these people.
I know.
They don't need to know anything about if you're home alone, when someone's coming home. They don't need to know. None of that has anything to do with them selling you a solar panel. It has to do with them scoping out for bloody murder.
So do you want to hear something even worse? You're going to be like, oh my God.
Found a horse head in your bed?
No. Yeah, they took Haley for ransom. No. I was like, do you have any like printed materials they could give my husband later to look at? But they're like, no. I'm like, do you have a website?
Weird. So weird.
I said, is it on the AEP website? There's a blurb about it on there. Here, I'll show you where, but that's not the same thing that we're here to talk to you about today.
So they had no card for their business.
The one guy actually said, if you call into the call center people might not know about it because this is a new program.
Lauren, does any of this make sense to you? Does any of this sound good to you?
Well, I mean, I think they probably thought we didn't have a camera, but we do because it's not right there like on our doorbell like everybody else is. So I have at least you guys heard it here first.
Oh my God.
And also the people across the street have a Ring doorbell and it faces our front door. So if something should happen, just know there is video so you know what they look like.
I'm going to have to find another host to go host again. This is great. And this is your own fault.
A nice 3-year.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92. Well, no need for the umbrella today. Staying dry, sunny skies all day long, a high in the middle 60s. Overnight tonight, just a few clouds floating by, our low 47. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
8:18 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, hanging out on your Tuesday morning. We hope you guys are having a good one out there. Still to come, tacos and tequila tickets to give away. Be listening for that. We're at 9 o'clock hour. We're going to be talking wine, women, and shoes. And also in the 9 o'clock hour, we got tickets to give away to the 80th annual North-South Classic at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon this Saturday at 11 a.m. Going to be a good time coming up here this weekend. But it's Tuesday. It's the 8 o'clock hour. So it's time to fire up the Limp Bizkit and head to the Rage Room.
It's just one of those days where you
The Rage Room every single Tuesday. 8 o'clock hour, we open it up to you guys to vent, get things off your chest. Things that are making you mad, things ticking you off. Here you go. This is your opportunity. Text line, you guys know it, 330-269-9292. You can call your rage in at 330-450-9292. And you can leave rage on the comments section on Facebook, YouTube, or at X. Just put Rage Room so we know it's for the Rage Room. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got for you here today on the Rage Room. Rage Room parents who don't put their children first. I feel like that's aimed at somebody.
It is
Rage
true,
Room.
though. There's a lot of parents out
Yeah,
there
there's
that
some
don't.
parents that see their kids as just a bother and they still need to go clubbing.
Right.
We be clubbing. Clubbing. They're out there looking for, man or a woman. They want to party, drank. They're like, this kid, No. You got to take care of that kid.
That's right.
Got to take care of that kid. Putting yourself over your kid first. Rage Room, waking up in the middle of the night to realize you have a stomach bug and your husband and daughter don't have it. Crossing fingers, it's not the 18-plus years stomach bug. My daughter needs to be potty trained before that bug. And also, living next to the school's stadium and their music playlist is obviously played by the coaches, because what teenage would listen to Sweet Caroline, Sandman, and Hell's Bells every single practice? Rage Room.
I'll tell you who, like a 46-year-old, 47-year-old coach.
Those coaches are all in their 40s and 50s, and you're probably going to hear AC/DC and Metallica, whether the kids like it or not.
You know what, though? Sweet Caroline, the kids in the crowd at our high school, they always sing along to it. They know all the words.
It's fun to have a fun song play, but
Right.
I'm sure
Dun, dun.
what people our age consider hype music, teenagers and high school athletes probably don't.
Yeah.
They should.
Oh, no, they're listening to rap.
They should. There's nothing wrong with, I think Enter Sandman's a pump you up song for
I
sports.
like Enter Sandman.
Hell's Bells is all right. Overused. Rage Room. Cody Rhodes losing this weekend. I'm so upset. Get your dusty, bald butt out of here, John Cena. Rage Room. Fun fact, if you paid attention to that match on Sunday, you'd notice the bald spot has got a lot smaller, and he admitted on the Pat McAfee show yesterday that he was so bothered by all the bullying he was getting for his bald spot, he went and got hair transplant for his bald spot.
No, some people can't take it. He's obviously soft.
Because I don't know if he's soft. Who wants to hear it from 70,000 people at the same time? And
You just shaved it.
I did.
Yeah.
I shaved before it got bad.
Right.
I didn't.
You were preempted.
I probably shaved it, I think, before I had to.
Yeah.
Because I knew my future, and it was this. So I was like, nope.
What did he say? It came up on my Alexa. I actually got a news alert for it, and then I was irritated that it was a news alert when I was making dinner last night. Something about how he's going to ruin wrestling. Cena.
That's what his new gimmick is. He's the last real champion, and his last date that he's wrestling or appearing in is in December, and he's done forever. They asked him to. I go, every wrestler says that,
I know.
and they come back. He goes, no. He goes,
Money talks, man.
He's like, I made that promise to myself. He's like, I have made a lot of money. I have been smart with my money. He's like, and I always told myself when I'm slower and I can't do it because I've lost a step, I'm done. He's like, I've lost a step. He's like, I'm
Obviously
not.
not. Didn't he win? Oh, that's whatever. Why am I talking about WrestleMania? Why?
Because it's trending. It's
Yeah.
huge.
It is.
It's huge. 164,000 people in 2 days in that stadium.
Yeah.
They packed the Raiders stadium in Las Vegas.
I know.
Why is that funny?
It's not. That's just a lot of people to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
And here's my thing.
How did they get $1 billion deal from Netflix?
When you watch it on TV, you can actually see what's going on. Think about if you had those nosebleed tickets that I'm sure you paid a lot of money for just to be there, but you couldn't see anything.
Well, you can say it for a concert.
At least you can hear it. You can still hear the great music that you came to hear. You can only see wrestling. There's no music involved there.
The entrances.
Okay.
Living Color was there, and they played Cult of Personality live as CM Punk went to the ring. That was pretty cool.
That is cool. I'll give you that. That's cool.
Like the band was there.
Yeah.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? Take it, Jake.
I don't know that one.
I didn't think you did. Rage Room ticks me off when your spouse quits on your relationship and moves out, doesn't even try to work things out.
You know,
I want context on it. Now, is it a breakup or did something nefarious happen? Because, I mean, if I caught you with the mailman, I'm probably not interested in working things out.
yeah, if you did something,
Or if he did something. Like,
or if he just gave up that quickly, do you want him to work it out with you?
Right. Listen,
He's on one.
I love you. I ain't chasing you. I get wheezy. You know what I mean? I ain't chasing you.
Not worth it.
I might power walk, but I'm not chasing. Get back here. You know what I mean? But I'm not, no. Yeah, I mean, easily said with no emotion involved, obviously. But, you know, if you want to work things out and he doesn't, that's his choice. And that sucks. I'm not telling you that doesn't suck.
But maybe that's your sign.
Do you want to be someone you have to beg to be with, someone you have to beg to be with you?
Right.
The answer is no.
No.
You know what? Let him walk. Move the furniture in your living room. I'll bet you feel better.
This is the Bigglesworth breakup remix.
I'm telling you. Everyone laughs at this. I'm telling you. I'm turning down the Limp Bizkit for this. I'm telling you. If you're going through a true breakup, it's really over. Not if you're one of those couples that does this weekly and somehow it's fun to you. I'm talking about like the relationship is over.
And you're sad.
Have your sad day. You have to have your sad day. Have it. Feel it. Go through it.
Eat
Cry
your feelings.
if you have to. Exactly.
Go get that fast food.
Get yourself a McDonald's dinner box and destroy it. Be sad. Cry. It's okay. Have that sad day. But after that, all right, when that is done, rearrange the furniture in your living room and do a deep clean and rearrange the furniture. Put the couch on the next wall. Put the TV over here if it's not mounted. Give yourself a whole new feng shui in that living room or house of yours. And you tell me if that doesn't help in some weird, I don't understand way. Because I'm telling you it does. You have this feeling like, man, that sucks. All right, fresh start. We got to switch things up. I want the love seat over there. Boom.
You're like, all better.
Now you're sitting. What breakup? What divorce? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Who?
Now the coffee table's over here. What
is this ridiculous?
I'm telling you.
Feng shui voodoo.
It makes no sense, and I recognize that, but I am telling you it will help you. Something about a fresh start and a new beginning, and I'm telling you. I
could see how
I have nothing to prove this
I
with.
didn't live on my own or have my own place to do any rearranging when I did have a couple of breakups, the couple of times that I did. But I can say, like, as an adult, when you rearrange the furniture in your house, you feel like a completely different person. So I'm going to go on that you're onto something. Because breakup aside, you're always like, yeah, that looks really good. Like,
all of a sudden you're like, I think I like the couch on that wall.
Yeah.
And a nice clean living room.
I don't think
nice,
I'm allowed to
clean
do
house.
that anymore, though, because I used to rearrange furniture all the time. It would drive Tony nuts.
I'm recommending it more for people going through a breakup.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I'm not telling you hide your feelings. Have your sad day. Have that sad day. But after that, clean your house, rearrange the furniture in the living room. You tell me if in some weird way that, again, I have nothing really I really can't prove this, but you tell me if you don't somehow feel a little better. I'm not saying you're totally over it, but if somehow you feel a little better and you feel like there's a little bit of hope inside you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give it a shot, everyone. Let me know how it goes. It's 8:27. There's a lot more rage.
Yeah, keep it coming.
We're going to get to it. It's all coming up. Sports is coming up, too, right after Lord and Royals on Q.
I've never
This is a moment that could change your life. Text in about who their hall pass was. Then someone asked, what's everybody's hall pass? Now, if you don't know what a hall pass is,
I do.
it's kind of a gentleman's agreement between a husband and a wife of a celebrity. That if you had the chance to express yourself physically with that person,
Yeah.
it would be allowed because they're
That's
your
still
hall
really
pass.
gross. I saw what you did there.
Express your love physically.
Oh.
So I got to be honest, I don't know, and I'm not trying to. I'll think, but I'm trying to think who I'd want as my hall pass now in 2025. I feel like yours would be Matthew McConaughey.
Probably Matthew McConaughey, or well, if I wanted to really be like a cougar,
Cougar.
Jacob Elordi's really good looking.
I don't know who the hell is
And he's
Jacob
crazy.
Elordi.
Oh yeah, Google that. Google that.
What's
up.
he from?
He's in. Well, the only thing I did not see him in because I heard it was gross was Saltburn. But,
I see him now. He ain't nothing special.
it's really without the beard.
I was gonna say with that beard, he looks like he should be in the Civil War.
Yeah. Well, he just doesn't grow a good beard.
Nice to meet you, Colonel Mustard. That's
But he was
blue.
in Euphoria.
Okay.
He's been in some movies here and there. I first saw him just because of like a series of movies that like my daughter watched way back.
Now this would be interesting. Jake, I'd love to know yours, and it cannot be Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, it's got to be a real person.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Oh, that was quick.
Wow, he was ready.
Wow.
Well, I used to like Sabrina Carpenter, but now I'm going with Tate McRae.
You
She's
know
a-
why? You know
She's
why?
a lot more flexible.
She is, isn't
Did
she?
you see that new music video?
Not the whole music video, but I've seen the clips on TikTok. I mean, she does take her foot and put it up to her head. And she's wearing white clothing and not a lot of it. So, yeah, and she's a good dancer.
Yeah.
She clearly woke up and...
She'll be doing that if she's your hall pass,
grow-
dancing around.
Growing up, she clearly took tap and jazz. Clearly.
I bet you she lived on a cul-de-sac growing up.
Probably in a cul-de-sac, going to dance, tap and jazz every day. So Tate McRae, I think that is the probably. She's like the sexy pop star now.
Tate McRae?
Yeah, I don't
I don't know. I think
like
Gracie
she-
Abrams is really cute.
cute.
But there's
I said the
I don't
sexy
know.
pop star.
Okay.
Cute and sexy are not the same.
They can be.
They could be they're
Slutty and sexy can
similar.
also be the same.
That's
so
what I'm saying. But what I was saying is Tate is, I think, the sexy young pop star right now. But she's not. I don't feel she's taking it to the levels that we saw back in our day, like Britney and remember when Christina Aguilera went dirty?
yes.
Remember when Miley all of a sudden was
Oh yeah.
like, I don't feel she takes it that far at all,
No.
but she's definitely the sexy young pop star of right now. When you think.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Major League Baseball last night, the Cleveland Guardians beat the New York Yankees at home yesterday 6-4. The Guardians are now 13-9 on the season. They're 6-1 at home, and they're a half game behind the Tigers in the AL Central. The Guardians will play the Yankees again tonight at Progressive Field. 6:10 is first pitch. Tanner Bybee will be on the mound for the Guardians. In other Guardians news yesterday, the team designated for assignment pitcher Tristan McKenzie. The former starter has struggled on the mound this season. Coming out of the bullpen, the Guardians now have 7 days to trade McKenzie, put him on waivers, or outright release him. NBA playoff action last night. The Pistons beat the Knicks 100-94. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. And the Clippers beat the Nuggets last night 105-102. That series is now tied at 1 game apiece. There's 3 NBA playoff games tonight. 7 o'clock on NBA TV, the Bucks and the Pacers. Pacers lead 1-0. Tonight at 7:30 on TNT, the Grizzlies and Thunder. Thunder up 1-0 in that series. And at 10 o'clock on TNT, the Timberwolves and the Lakers. The Timberwolves up 1-0 in that series. NHL playoffs from last night. Washington beat Montreal in overtime 3-2. Washington up 1-0 in that series. Winnipeg beat St. Louis 2-1. Winnipeg is now up 2-0 in that series. Dallas beat Colorado 4-3 in overtime. That series now tied at 1 game apiece. And the Los Angeles Kings beat Edmonton 6-5. LA leads that series 1-0. 4 more hockey playoff games tonight. 6 o'clock, New Jersey and Carolina. Carolina up 1-0 in that series. 7:30 on ESPN2, Ottawa at Toronto. Toronto's up 1-0 in that series. At 8:30 on ESPN, Florida at Tampa Bay. This is game 1 of that series. And at 11 o'clock on ESPN, Minnesota at Vegas. Vegas up 1-0. Finally, in some Browns news yesterday, the team signed cornerback Nick Needham to their roster. He spent last year with the Miami Dolphins. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Come on, spend an afternoon in Hall of Fame Village and be listening to Flow Rider, Twista, Genuine, Lil Rob, DJ Scribble on Saturday, May 3rd. What a great day that will be. And have some tequila while you're at it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it is tacos and tequila.
Maybe some tacos. Only meat.
No.
Oh, I'm just saying. Flow Rider, party. Twista, party. Genuine, party.
Don't forget all the lucha wrestlers.
Lucha wrestlers as well. You name it. It's going to be there, and it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. We have that for you still to come this hour. Don't forget that 9 o'clock hour where we talk about some wine, women's shoes around 9:15, and also tickets to the 80th annual North-South Classic High School football game at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. That is happening this Saturday, April 26th at 11 a.m. You can buy your tickets at visitcanton.com. We're giving away a 4-pack for that. You've been doing that All-Star game for 80 years.
I know.
That is insane.
You literally said that, and I thought that.
That is insane. All right, let's head back to the Rage Room. All right.
It's just one of those days.
All right, here we go. Rage Room just got the call. I have gestational diabetes.
Oh, nards.
I have type 2 if it helps. Welcome to Metformin. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, I mean, well, no. She said gestational diabetes.
I don't know what that means.
She got it while she was pregnant.
Oh, really?
So
that goes away
it
then.
It may go away.
Oh,
yeah.
that can go away.
Well, it can. Yeah, it doesn't always, but it can. Yeah.
Let's hope that goes away.
Yeah.
Huh? But Rage Room nonetheless.
You were real quick to be like, haha, that sucks. Get on some metformin.
Yeah. I thought it was like someone digesting. Those, let me see. Those aren't parents. Marsh checking in. I'm sorry, I don't know what that might have been reference to something earlier.
I think it was the parents that don't put their kids first.
Oh, yeah. I agree 100%, Marsh. Rage Room, when you go to the grocery store and forget your wallet after you fought school traffic, roar. I've done that. I've gone somewhere, gotten there, and realized I left my wallet at home.
It sucks.
It is a crappy feeling.
And it's a horrible drive home.
It is, because it's wasted.
Yeah.
Right, Jake? Right. Rage Room at the parents in Ohio that starved their poor 11-month-old to death.
Oh, that
All right,
was
let's
horrible.
not kill the vibe.
Well, no, that is a horrible situation. It's been
Over
trending in
4
the
months.
news.
I've never heard of that story at all.
What? Oh my
I've
god!
not heard of
it
that.
was
That's awful. That's stupid. People are so. Ugh. I hate humans sometimes. How about rage and the morons driving crazy? I know it's nice out, people, and we love it, but stop driving like idiots. That's going to happen every day. There was a guy this
Every
morning
day.
on 76. He was a bobber weaver around me in semis, pitch black out. I'm like, dude.
I know.
I'm trying to think what I hate more: the guy who rides your ass, or the bobber and weaver with no turn signals. Because I hate the ride your ass guy.
I don't like either one of them.
That's a good question, but which do you despise more?
Probably the tailgater.
More,
Because at least the bobber and the weaver's like, here, gone. Like, this guy's on your butt for the next 20 minutes.
especially when you're in the fast lane and you're above the speed limit.
Like by like 10 or 15.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you're
like, bro,
still...
I don't listen. If I'm doing 80 and a 70 and you're pissed.
Sometimes then I won't move on purpose. And I might slow up just to make sure that there's a car in the other lane in my blind spot so they can't get past no matter what.
There you go. Leave John Cena alone before I go one-on-one with you, Rage Room, for whoever ripped on John.
I think it was us because we were talking about his hair.
Not anymore. He got a hair transplant.
I know. That's what we were talking about.
Rage Room. Sweet Caroline the song. Really? Not
Why
a fan?
do people hate that song? I don't get it. It's so much
love it.
fun.
I love it. Let me see here. Let me watch the clock because I don't want to get us in that kind of trouble. Dads who make their kids feel like crap and a failure and can't do anything right. Rage Room. Oh, we're getting real today.
Yeah. You know what else I've noticed too? Because we're back in some sports, like watching sports games.
Yeah.
For kids, like because my son's playing. Hey, sideline dad coach. Sit down. You're embarrassing your kid and yourself.
I think any parent who, especially if there's video evidence of this, and you are yelling, if you've gotten up from your tailgate chair behind a fence to go yell at a coach or a ref of a little league anything.
Yep.
Think about what a human trash bag you look like.
Well, not only that, you shouldn't be coaching.
But think about, like, you're that guy.
Yeah,
You're
how's
that
it
guy.
feel?
No one is like, hey, that guy, that's a good guy right there. That's a stand-up dude right there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're cussing at an official of a 7-year-old T-ball game.
Yeah.
Like the say it out loud test.
Right.
You've snapped.
Do you feel like a douche? Because you
Like
should.
everyone just watched you in front of children and other parents yell and cuss at an umpire of a T-ball game where the children aren't even sure where to run.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It is,
I do. and
Anytime I see those
irritates
videos,
me. It makes me mad at the coach and then the parent. The parent who feels like they need to get up and get involved in the game and undermine the child and their owed respect to that coach because they're a part of that team. I've even seen it taken as far as when they go to like halftime or whatever, the kid will go talk to their parent and not huddle up with their team.
Parent coach sucks.
It's bad.
Parent coach sucks. No one thinks parent coach is cool either.
Nope.
And parent that wants to yell, cuss, swear.
And I get it. Not every coach is a fantastic coach. But again, life lessons, people. Let's teach our kids that they're not always going to get the best coach in the league. Sorry.
Human trash bags.
Yeah.
Not my kid's the best. That's a terrible call, Blue. Like, sir, it's 5-year-old flag football. It's 5-year-old flag football. You're going to be fine. Your son's going to be fine. Actually, you might not be fine. It's 21 Pilots, Heathens, Q92. That part of Reddit I was saying, it's the Am I an A-hole for? Listen to this one. This person wants to know if they're an a-hole because of his fiance. His fiance, 30-year-old groom, sparked a debate in Reddit's Am I an A-hole forum, revealing that his fiance plans to wear her late husband's wedding ring on a chain around her neck for their upcoming wedding. She was married to a man named Tyler, who died in a car accident 5 years ago, while the groom has been very supportive of her grief. That includes visits to Tyler's grave and keeping a box of his belongings. He admitted feeling uncomfortable with his ring being present at their ceremony. Emily said the ring is just a quiet tribute and a part of her story, symbolizing the journey that brought her to this new chapter. But the groom told her it made him feel like he was sharing the most important day of his life with someone who isn't there, and like he was second place. She said she's not choosing Tyler over him, but believes grief is something that you carry, not leave behind. Reddit commenters sided with arguing that while honoring the past is valid, a wedding should be solely about the new couple's relationship and future. So in the comments section, I guess, mostly they were on his side. That's interesting. Would I be uncomfortable? It would bother me. If I'm being totally honest, and ego, I guess. I don't know if that'd be ego.
Why would it bother you? Because you're competing with someone who's deceased?
It would just be like...
There was love there at one point.
I know, but I'd be lying to you if I'd say it wouldn't bother
me. And it was ripped away. Rug
Yeah.
was pulled out from underneath her feet. And he knew what he was signing up for when he put a ring on it. She was a widow.
She was.
See, I'm on her side.
Yeah. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying I would.
I shouldn't say I'm on her side. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I don't, with or without around her neck, I don't know why that matters as much. I could see it more like I can say like I'm on her side about having like going and taking care of this grave and like all that kind of stuff.
Wouldn't bother
I think
me.
it's
That wouldn't bother me at all.
totally normal.
Even keeping some things that
I don't know what
bother
the ring, you see what I'm saying? What the symbolism is of wearing that ring down the aisle for the second time would be on her end. That I would have to understand more about.
21 Pilots and Heathens right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 8:47. And that is your cue to call. Tacos and Tequila Music Fest is coming back to Canton. Flow Rider, Twista, Genuine, Lil Rob, DJ Scribble, Lucha Wrestling. Going to be an amazing time in the Hall of Fame Village Saturday, May 3rd. And you can be there because we are giving away a pair of tickets right now. Be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10. You're going to Tacos and Tequila. Good luck on Oh my God. We're talking about GPAs this hour because I was just saying how I don't necessarily like the 4.9, 4.8. And I said that I totally admitted But this is a topic that like is old man get off my lawn for me.
Yep.
As we're getting older, we're starting to get those opinions that like are ours now. We don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And there's things as you age up, you go, no, it's stupid. I don't like it. It sucks. Get it out of here. That's a topic for me. The people getting over 4.0, not daughter, 4.2 or 4.3.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't get it. I was like, congratulations. I'm so glad you're doing well in school. You're awesome. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, you're okay with it?
Yeah. I mean,
Jake has different issues with it
my
than me.
kid benefited from it. She got an
My
academic
not-daughter
scholarship.
is
Right.
literally benefiting from it right now, getting ready to go to Akron.
Yep.
Absolutely. Some text messages. I think that honor classes are 5 for an A. Regular classes 4 for an A. At the end of the day, it's a number. I only graduated 8 years ago, and I feel old listening to this. It wasn't even like this 8 years ago. Imagine if you graduated back in the 1900s.
Right.
Before electricity.
I was the last year of the 1900s, by the way.
Were you?
Yeah.
99?
Yep.
Good for you. Good for you. I was 97. She's doing all the extras and college classes for the dance teacher.
That must be from Megan.
There's a 4.9, yeah. Yep. ZDP Wrench Monkey. I graduated with a 1.42 GPA. Granted, I never planned to go to college, but I feel like a GPA is pointless unless college is in your future plans. I did, however, score a 98 on my ASVAB, which is the test for enlisting into the military, and can be used as a substitution for the SATs. Is that out of 100?
I'm not sure what the scale is, but I do know you can use your ASVAB score in place of.
98 sounds great. Sounds great. Let me see. Whoever texted in the tacos, I love the enthusiasm.
Super great.
But we want to take that energy.
Tacos and burritos.
We want to take that energy and we want to transfer it over to Q92's Facebook, YouTube, or X. That's the live video feed, and that's where we're going to pick a finalist from. I just say that because I want you to have a chance to become a
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
Well, no need for the umbrella today. Staying dry, sunny skies all day long, a high in the middle 60s. Overnight tonight, just a few clouds floating by, our low 47. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Q92. Hello, who's this?
Patsy.
Where are you calling from?
New Philadelphia.
All right, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're the winner.
Stop it. Yay.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited.
All right. Who are you most excited to see?
Flo.
All right. Well, you're going to see Flo for sure. You're also going to get to see Twisted, Genuine, Little Rob, DJ Scribble, all happening Saturday, May 3rd. Just tell everybody your favorite station hooking you up.
Q92.
There you go. Got ourselves another winner. Enjoy it. Enjoy tacos and tequila. Going to be a great time. Keep listening to the station for more chances to become a finalist. Now, coming up 9 o'clock hour, we got a lot for you. We're going to be talking some wine, women's shoes around 9:15. We have got tickets to give away to the 80th annual North-South Classic football game at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon this Saturday, April 26th at 11 a.m. We got tickets for that with the cue to call. And also, Lauren, for those who'd still like to be a finalist for Sonic Temple at Columbus all 4 days, we're giving away passes to. You got to get over to our live video stream.
That's right. You can go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find that live video stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I live on your screen. Give it a like. In the comments, drop that guitar emoji at the end of the show. One of you who did that is going to be our very latest finalist.
Do that now if you will, because I'm telling you, you've only got today and tomorrow to become a finalist. That's it. That is it. And then we're calling the winner on Thursday. And then that's going to be incredible because Thursday at 8 o'clock, we're telling somebody they're going all 4 days to Sonic Temple. But then also we're kicking off, as usual, a brand new year included contest Thursday morning.
Yeah, and it's a good one.
It's a very good one. It is coming up. We're looking forward to that. So we have all that coming up on the show. Again, the phone number 330-450-9292. The text line 330-269-9292. And don't forget, you can watch the show live every day from 7 to 10 on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X page. Q92 Radio on Facebook and YouTube, at Q92 on X. Speaking of tacos and tequila, here's a song you're going to hear when you're there. It's Flow Ride at My House on Q92. Good job. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes.
Yeah.
Affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m., I
No.
must be horny. Jake,
Thank God my daughter's off today.
if you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you.
I see.
It is in the morning. Rage Room. These effing kids complaining about going back to school when they just had over 2 weeks off. I am dreading summer. That's funny.
I know.
For every mom like Lauren who loves when her kids are home,
I do.
there's
I do.
moms that want to get out of the damn house right now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Actually, my kid started mocking me last week at the end of the week. He's like, oh, mommy's going to start going, oh, you only have a couple more days left of vacation. I love when you guys are home. Like, he was making fun of me because I do.
What are you going to do when they move out?
I don't know. That's an honest to goodness question. That's why I told Tony, I said, we need to start working on each other. We need to like start finding a hobby or something, because otherwise it's really going to sting. We're going to like stand there and stare at each other and be like, no, what do you want to do?
Maybe like do couples like ceramic painting.
I could see Tony being down for that.
We'll get like a sports thing for him. Get like a Browns helmet. He can do a paint a ceramic
Okay,
Browns
that's going to
helmet.
last us for like 2 weeks. Then what?
So you keep doing other things.
Which we're going to have our house full of ceramic
Oh
paint,
my God, imagine
painted
just ceramic
ceramics.
things everywhere that you two painted together with love. Can you imagine that? Do a Bernie Kosar.
That's like a nightmare.
Oh, everywhere you go, ceramics. This is getting weird.
Would you do that one yesterday? What about that one 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, just wait. Tomorrow we're doing a Jim Brown. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:10, and welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Now, we got a few things going on in this hour. Thank you so much for having us on the radio, listening to us at Q92radio.com, where you can stream the station 24/7, or maybe you're watching on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, or X page. Thank you. Anyway, you're checking us out this morning. We appreciate it. Our phone number is 330-450-9292, and our text line is 330-269-9292. Now, coming up this hour, we are going to be talking here shortly more about wine, women, and shoes, an awesome event that's been going on. We've been talking about it over the last few weeks as we're getting closer to it. We're going to be talking about this awesome event coming up here in a few minutes. After that, we've got tickets to give away to the 80th annual North-South Classic football game at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. It's this Saturday at 11 a.m. You can buy your tickets at visitcanton.com. We got a 4-pack to give away to that for you. And, of course, at the end of this hour, at the very end of this hour, right as we're getting ready to sign off, we are going to get another finalist for those 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in Columbus. Metallica closing out 2 of the nights. Linkin Park and Korn the other. Over 100 bands going to be there. Going to be an amazing long weekend in Columbus. And we are going to get one more finalist, but you got to go over to our live video stream to become one. It's live up right now, like I said, on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Go to either one. Does not matter which one you go to. Click the like button in the comment section. Simply put the guitar emoji. Again, the guitar emoji and like. You got to do both. Lauren's going to randomly select one of you coming up at the end of this hour and make you that finalist. And you only got today and tomorrow to become one. And if you are a finalist, 8 o'clock Thursday morning, we are calling and telling someone they're going. It's going to be an awesome time. Can't wait. But give yourself a chance to be the morning show's final finalist of the day. Head on over there right now. Like and guitar emoji. Forecast from Mark Johnson coming up next. We'll be talking wine, women, and shoes. It's right here on today's hit music, Q92. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes, affecting libido. It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So, the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Yeah. 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you go to sleep and set, like I said, you set an alarm?
Just an internal clock that wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not every night. No.
I must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole like.
I have.
Okay.
I have, like daily. She's like, no. But I guess there'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning.
in Canton.
Again, don't forget to get over right now the live video feed. Click the like button. Put the guitar emoji in the comment section to give yourself a chance to be the Q92 Morning Show's final finalist of the day, just for the morning show, for those 4-day passes at Sonic Temple. Go over there right now and do it. We'll pick a winner at the end of this hour. And also, while you're there and you're watching the live video feed, Lauren, we got some guests in studio to talk once again about Wine, Women in Shoes, an awesome event that we support proudly every year.
Absolutely. So for those just tuning in, Wine, Women in Shoes is put on through the Mercy Service League outreach. It benefits cancer services through Mercy Medical Center, Cleveland Clinic, Mercy Medical. And what that kind of looks like is services that are available to our cancer survivors. I mean, it can be anything from, additional assistance kind of on the side to support what they need. But, even small things like the shop downstairs at Mercy Medical Center offering scarves and classes to teach women how to do their makeup or how to properly, wear a wig and things like that to help them feel beautiful. During a time where maybe they kind of feel a little crummy, they're quite bummed out, things like that. But they do it so well, and they host this beautiful event every year called Wine, Women in Shoes. It's so popular. It is already sold out.
It is sold out,
So-
and the women are treated like gold every year at this event by
as
the
they
Soul
should
Men.
be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But people are probably going, oh, well, if it's sold out, then what are we going to talk about? Well, we have so much to talk about because you can still support this amazing cause, and there are so many people involved with it that are just incredible. And we're going to talk to Patty first this morning. Patty is here with her sister, Toots. You can step up to the mic. Yep, you'll be right here on this microphone, and you can get real close to it so we can hear you. Good morning, Patty. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Good. So we want to talk a little bit about your commitment to the cause. You have a deep personal reason for the commitment to the cause.
Yeah, it's one thing we really love about this is that all of the money that is raised for this goes back into our community, which is great. And but yeah, mine goes back 45 years. My first cancer was in 45 years ago, and it was breast cancer. And then 2003 I got it again. 2007 breast cancer occurrence again.
Wow.
2018 I had ovarian cancer.
Oh my goodness.
And just this past, it's a year now, I had my first metastasis, and that was with a lung metastasis. So I've been on chemo, finished all that. I'm doing well. I'm on something that's sort of like immunotherapy treatment. And but I'm doing good, and I think it's all because things have come along so far as treatments. I'm in my first cancer in 1980 was, even just the radical surgery was an option, but the lumpectomy came along. So I was like, had the lumpectomy. So that was like a first,
Yeah.
Now and I didn't have what was called a sentinel biopsy. Now that's there. So they don't take all the lymph nodes.
Right, they test.
Now, people say to me, well, how can you get through all that? You'll be talking to my sister here in a minute, but it's like, well, you don't have any choice. You just go with the flow. You get the best doctors. You get what you need from treatments to support, whatever. And I've taken part of that, so it's been very helpful.
Well, we're so glad that you're here today to share your story with us. What a survivor you are. And you mentioned your sister who is here, and this is Toots. She goes by Toots, and I love it.
Patty and Toots. Sounds like a law firm.
She's like, that's not my real name. And I said, well, I like Toots better, though. So we're going by Toots this morning.
That's fine.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's talk a little bit about your commitment to the cause.
Well, I have been a nurse, number one, for 46 years. I've worked in all kinds of areas, and as I also was in oncology, but I have been the advocate for Patty. Let's put it that way. We go to each other's appointments all the time. That's the biggest thing. You have to have an advocate, a family member, friend. We've offered friends of ours even, we'll go with you. You have questions, we'll think of something. If there's something she'll look at me and she'll say, what do you think? Did I miss something? What do you think? You got to have it. But my journey started 5 years ago, in 20. And it wasn't a pleasant occurrence. What are you going to do? I retired in September. I was diagnosed 2 months later.
Oh my goodness.
So there goes retirement. No, it hasn't stopped us. I'm sorry, Carmolas don't quit. We run
I
a
love
family
that.
floral business still. That's 75 plus years. My mother started this.
Wow.
And so we're still doing that. We're very active. We're very active in the Massillon Women's Club. You just keep going,
Yeah.
you know?
What
are
a
you gonna do?
testament. Yeah, to hope and
That's right.
faith and
I think you bring up a good point. That's for the advocate, because I think you're so right. When you're there and you're in those appointments, and the doctors are saying things to you, sometimes you can almost get into a little bit of a fog of emotions and thinking about things, and so you might not be thinking of questions that you're going to go home and go, oh man, I wish I'd have asked that, or oh, I think that's a very good point to have someone there that kind of can take that step back for you and see it a little more clearly, and to be able to go, okay, and ask questions that maybe they're very important, that just at that moment you might have forgot to ask, you know?
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And no better advocate than a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works,
Really. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well-
You're definitely going to ask questions and stick up for your family.
That's right.
So you're definitely going to be like, hold on,
100%.
doc,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
leaving just yet.
Get back here.
I got 10 more for you. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
That's a very, very, I think a very good point. Maybe something people don't necessarily think about that I think they should. That's a really good thing that you guys do. That's a really good, something I think everyone should do.
Well, I think, you're in such a vulnerable state.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and things are going through your head and you're going crazy, and to have that extra ear there,
Yeah.
or to write things down, it's important. It truly is.
It's very important. Well, just as we kind of talk about your commitment to the cause this morning, which is a big commitment. I mean, you understand the power and the value and what it takes out of someone when they're going through all of this, and certainly supporting those services that Mercy offers to women that are battling cancer. Equally as important are these incredible men that step up and stand behind them.
All right. Hey.
There we go.
Yeah, and
Hello.
we want to give a huge welcome this morning to PJ Chavez, Soul Man this year, because these Soul Men are, and I heard there's something to the tune of getting close to like 50 of them throughout the community that are fundraising for these incredible women and this incredible cause. And PJ, you are one of them.
I'm honored to be one of them. Yeah, I think one of the fabulous 50 is what they're calling.
There you go.
That's right. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
thrilled.
that.
This is my third year doing it, and it's something I just I feel honored to be a part of this. I really do. It's something that I think every one of us knows someone that we know and we love that has struggled with cancer or sadly that lost the battle with cancer. If there's something we can do to commit, to help them walk through that journey, to be with them as they walk that journey, sign me up. I'm there.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys. These, as for if you're just tuning in, we're talking Wine, Women, and Shoes. This is Mercy Service League's event that they host every year to support women and support women's cancer services within the hospital. And the Soul Men really step up. They dote on these ladies. When these ladies walk through the door, they are greeted by a Soul Man who will take their arm and guide them into the ballroom. Make sure that they have a drink in their hand.
That is the most important part. If the wine is running low, we have to fix that.
That's right.
There are no empty glasses.
Yes.
That is if there are, we're not doing our job.
Yes.
So.
But even more than that, these gentlemen who are taking care of these women are taking care of business before the event even starts by helping fundraise towards the cause. So we appreciate you guys stepping up for doing that.
Hey, my pleasure. I think we all commit to raise $1,000 at least, but there's a little competition with the Soul Men. If we can raise the Soul Man that raises the most money will be crowned King of Soul.
King of Soul.
Listen, this is my third year and I have yet to be crowned King of Soul, but
you're hoping.
But I'm coming. I'm coming. I just want to let you know I'm coming.
It's really cool, and to have so many is awesome, PJ. But I'm always curious when you do something like that. You said this is your third year.
Yes, sir.
Third straight year you've done it. When you did it the first time, what did you love so much about the event and about the cause that made you decide, because a lot of people do things once or twice, but for you to decide, man, I'm doing this, I'm going to do this as long as they'll have me. Like, what was it that drew you so in when you did it for the first time, that you now are not only want to be a part of it every year, but you're trying to win it?
Sure. Well, thanks. I believe in what this program is raising money for.
Mm-hmm.
I think if my why, and this happened just about 3 years ago, a good friend of mine, she's in her early 40s right now, and she has 4 kids and was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer.
Wow.
She is still fighting the fight. And I believe with all my heart that it's through the services, through cancer research, and through what we're able to offer through cancer services at Mercy and other hospitals that really make the difference. So I guess 3 years ago, my why would be if I could help in any way and walk with her in this difficult time. It's again, sign me up. I'm there. So I've been really excited. This is something Mercy does it well, and they do it very well. And this event is really. I didn't know the first year what to expect when I walked in, but when I got there, it was really. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I mean, the ladies, they go all out, and the men, we go all out as well. I mean, we are
from
there
the fashion show, and then
fashion show.
Some of you soul men, you've got some dance moves that you guys.
I don't want to brag. We bust a move here.
Yeah.
We do. I mean,
it's a good time.
Well,
it's a good time.
And for those that might be going for the first time this year, I mean, like you said, they're going to be blown away when they see how big this is, how big and done up this is.
Yeah. It's a wonderful event, and it's a beautiful time supporting other people. So,
Twitch just said makes you forget what you might be going through.
Yeah,
it's good,
and that's important too.
Amen to that.
Everybody needs a break once in a while.
Yes.
So, if you are interested in supporting the cause, you can go to give.ccf.org. Again, that is give.ccf.org, or you can seek out one of these soul men this year and make
PJ
a donation.
Chavez, huh?
There you go, PJ Chavez.
There you go.
You can find him on the site. Yep.
Why not? Do
Come
it,
on,
Pete.
come
That's
on.
smart move right there. So again, Wine, Women, and Shoes benefiting Cleveland Mercy's Hospital, Women's Cancer Services, the Enchanted Garden, Hope and Bloom.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Hope is in bloom.
Thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you all for what you do.
Everyone.
And it's going to be an amazing event. Wine, Women, and Shoes. Right now, it's Chapel Row and Pink Pony Club on Q92. Ask people right now out of nowhere from our prep site. How often should a woman dress sexy for her man?
How long have they been married?
Literally, that's all the question is. There's no like
20 plus years, once a year.
there's no like they didn't do a survey. There's no like data. Just how often? Are you talking about I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, do you mean like to go out, or do you mean like at
in the bedroom?
home?
Right.
Listen, I am a typical perverted man, but I don't feel that should be a daily.
It doesn't stay on for but a minute.
I feel like that's an occasional.
Yeah.
You know
now
what I mean?
I get getting all dolled up and going out on a date.
But don't get me wrong.
That's good.
When you come home and your woman is like that, and you had no clue it was coming, it's a very fun thing to
Because see, Tony usually sees me when my makeup's mostly rubbed off, when I didn't put that much on all to begin with, because it was really early in the morning.
Have you ever, for him, like he got home, like been ready to and dressed up in an outfit? Not like I'm not saying like you were Scooby Doo, but you know what I mean, like
let's go to dinner.
No, like
not since we've
like
had
you
children,
surprised him.
because that would be weird. They'd be like, "Mommy, what's going on?"
Of course, I meant like maybe the kids were out. It was just you and him.
My kids are never out. No, I'm just kidding. They're always with us.
All right.
No, I mean, maybe like before children.
Yeah,
in the newlywed phase.
Like he had no idea. He came home
first
from work.
couple, we were. It was just us for the first 2.5 years.
Yeah, there you go. Jake, you ever gone to Stars and all out of nowhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe once when we were on vacation.
I feel like once the kids are old enough and they're around, you're like, you can't do that because in your situation, her mom was there. Like, what if her mom came in instead of you? That'd be awkward. I feel like that's the dirty texting.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
Tony and I used to work at the same place, and we would be in some of the same meetings, and I would send really I would send text messages just to watch his face.
That's funny. I'm naked under my clothes. Send. Man. And then, should a woman ask her man before she changes the color of her hair?
So, no.
I get asked that by Jamie.
I did change my hair color about a week before our wedding, and Tony was furious. He was like, "You don't even look like you." To be fair, he wasn't wrong. I went to pretty dark brown.
Before your wedding?
Yeah. And I was like this or lighter before.
No, hey, I'm thinking about.
Nope.
Just boom.
He was like, "What did you do?"
You ruined everything.
I think when you're in I think women have a tendency to mess with those kinds of things, when they're going through something. And I think I was going through the whole, my God, I'm getting married, I'm moving out. My dad had died a year before and he wasn't going to be there for the wedding. So it was just going to be an all around, it had been an emotional year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to change. Dye my hair! Because every woman has a tendency to do that. And then he was like, what? I love you. It looks okay. But he was like, that's not you. Anybody that knows you knows that's not you. And I'm like, I know.
Nope.
So yeah, regrets.
So you do think you should ask your guy before? Or-
I do think you should at least give him a heads up. Because I remember how shocked he was when...
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I came home and Jamie all of a sudden had like white hair or like truly blonde hair, I'd be like, what in the blue hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, those were good times. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole grunge rock.
Gavin
thing was big.
Rossdale, forget about it.
Women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, this one did.
Ex-husband of Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
They had 2 children together.
Pretty children, too.
I've never seen the children to rate their looks, but I'm sure they're fine.
Well, I mean, when you take 2 good-looking people like that.
It's true. No,
Yeah.
I admit, the women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Although, have you ever noticed that sometimes, like, this is going to sound really mean, but, like, maybe not so attractive parents make, like, a stunner?
Yeah.
And then vice versa? Like,
yeah, if they're 2 pretty people, I don't think their children turn out that great.
The 2 uglies.
Sometimes
the 2
they do.
uglies can cancel out and make a pretty.
like, yeah.
Whereas sometimes 2 pretties can make a quite ugly.
Yeah, but then, like, it goes the other way, too. Like, 2 pretties sometimes don't make such a cute...
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
2 pretties make an ugly.
There's a lot of pretties and uglies being thrown around right here. No, I wouldn't use the word ugly. Maybe just not so attractive.
Sure.
No one's ugly.
Sure. Well,
you can have an
that's
ugly
subjective.
personality.
Yeah, I think you can have an ugly face. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's cute you're trying to be all political correct. That's
I'm
cute.
trying to be sweet and nice.
No, there's no ugly humans out there at all. No one's ugly. Right.
I mean, it's few and far between that I actually look at somebody who was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't walk around like that.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure people listen. Chances are someone's looked at all of us in our lives like that's an ugly person.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself. Everyone.
No, none of us are all that glamorous. Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever heard the term "face for radio"? I mean,
Yeah.
if I were here.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. We can't all be
The
sexy
evening,
Rexy.
right? The evening news didn't want us.
No. Oddly enough, television said, "Could you leave?" All right. Your head is blocking all the lights and reflecting it and blinding everybody.
You would need a significant amount of powder on that.
Yeah. Maybe some bronzer. for Legends. That is this afternoon right here on Today's Hit Music. It is Q92, 940. In case you guys are wondering real quick, if you're wondering who's going to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, you know what you're going to find out a little different this year. They're going to announce the official inductees for 2025 this Sunday on American Idol. I don't think they've ever done that, right?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have never done that, but they're going to do it on American Idol. If you're wondering who's up for it, Bad Company, The Black Crowes, Mariah Carey, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Oasis. They're still together, right? They haven't messed that up yet? All right.
I don't think so.
Cyndi Lauper, Billy Idol.
Oh.
Outcast, Fish. My sister loves Fish.
Dude, if Billy Idol gets in,
Soundgarden, The White Stripes.
I have to take my son.
You might have to go.
I know. Well, because I've tried to take him before, but everywhere he plays is a 21 and over venue.
Sunday night. Well, then make sure you guys are watching Sunday night on ABC.
Get a little rebel yell.
And we'll see if he gets in. We'll know who's going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here this Sunday. How cool is that? You know what else would be cool? To be able to go to Sonic Temple in Columbus. All right. 4 days. Metallica closes out 2 of the nights. Linkin Park and Korn, the other 2, over 100 bands. It is insane. What a great time. And we're getting our final finalists for this awesome giveaway coming up here very shortly. Head on over right now to the live video feed that's on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one, but you got to go to one of them. Click the like button in the comment section. Put that guitar emoji. And Lauren's going to randomly pick one of you here in about 20 minutes. So don't wait. Go do it right now. It's Gigi Perez and Sailor Song on Q.
Okay, so have you guys been to the store recently?
Yes.
And no. Like, literally, this is brand new. So my favorite store is Target, right? We go to Target often. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or try and lie. Anyhow, why do we have to have sales reps in stores where you're just trying to get your shopping done?
Oh, Sam's Club does that.
Sam's Club does it. I will say Costco's really good about it. There's reps there, but they don't approach you. You have to come to them.
Those Sam's Club people damn near tackle you.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. Well, Target has now allowed reps to be in the back of their store by their cell phones peddling cell phone service plans. And to Target, I say, you suck. I'm sorry. This was the interaction that I had over the course of, I was there a week ago today, and I was there, and I have not gone back yet. And part of it was because of this exchange. I was there a week ago today, and then I was also there the previous Sunday. So Sunday to Sunday to anyhow, it was a few days. It was less than a week. We were approached. She asked what we were paying for our cell phone plan, and I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's so high. Well, it's not. Let me just tell you that. For 5 lines and internet being under $250, it's not. Tries to reorganize after we told her that we're in a contract, completely ignored us, is like steamrolling us to come with her, and finally my husband speaks up, and he's like, we said we're not interested. So we walk away, and I'm there the following Friday with my daughter because Sabrina Carpenter dropped a new album. What? Anyhow.
You got the vinyl?
Yeah. The same woman approaches us, and I said, we already spoke last Sunday. I was here last Sunday. I said, oh, yeah, you were. For sure. I remember. And she's like, well, let's talk about it. And I said, no, I'm going to tell you what I told you then. We're just trying to shop. We're not interested.
Yeah.
She walked away and was like mumbling something under her breath. Listen, I am not the rude one. I am trying to save you time. You're going nowhere fast with me. But moreover, why are these stores allowing sales reps to interrupt the shopping experience in their store? Because it's putting a bad taste in my mouth. I'll tell you what, I'll go to all online shopping. I don't want to be bothered. And I'm not an introvert.
right here on today's hit music, Q92 Mad Dash Time. Lauren, this is the last chance if someone wants a chance of being a finalist for Sonic Temple.
That's right. Head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and myself live on your screen. Give it a like in the comments. Drop that guitar emoji. This is it. In just a couple of minutes, we're pulling our very latest finalist. So get over there and get it done.
Right now on Q92.
Can't.
Thing. I'll be getting one of those shortly. So much for bedtime, sexy time.
Well, you can get it on and then put your CPAP on.
You could. My sleep was disrupted 132 times during the night. Still waiting on my CPAP. I can't wait to be able to sleep through the night and hopefully not fall asleep during the day. That may be something I deal with.
You think?
Especially at work. In meetings.
You guys, he takes they're like micro naps. I've never known anybody who can do what he does. Really, truly.
I've made fun of at home all the time by Jamie and not daughter. They'd be like, I could walk by you in the living room. You're asleep.
Yeah.
Sitting up. They're like, I can go to the kitchen, get a glass of water, come back. You're awake and doing something. She's like, in like the time it took me to just go get a cup and come back in the room, you're awake, alert, and doing something.
That is true.
She's like, it makes no sense. She's like,
you guys, he can completely fall asleep during a meeting, and then when it's his turn, he'll be like, and he'll act like nothing was actually happening just before that. Like, he'll literally have he's very clever. He pulls his hat down in the front a little bit, and he acts like he's looking down at like his paper or his phone. And he'll be like, Christian, what do you got? And he'll be like, and I swear to you, he's sleeping. You can kind of tell by the way he breathes, like by the way his shoulders rise and fall. If it's a sleep, breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when it's time.
Yeah, he'll be like, and in sports. And we'll be like, what?
Here's the games we're doing tonight. Here's
He
what we're
literally
having
just woke up.
I'm like, yep, all right. I know the routine. Everyone knows the routine of our meeting. Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. So you either are stoic and hate everything, or you're laughing, but you don't know what act.
No, I got nothing.
I look over at the video and he's like, and then he just starts laughing. I'm like, what did I just
video?
do?
You're watching a funny video?
No, I'm just watching the stream. I have nothing on my computer.
Oh boy. Amy said he hit that pen again.
Hit the pen, or he's doing shrooms while
I don't know what
songs
he's
are
doing
playing.
over there.
Unbelievable. And you're going with the hoodie today, huh?
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Are you on acid?
What is happening?
I'm
afraid of him.
Have you taken pills?
No, I promise.
What is happening?
Nothing. I don't know.
Take us on your journey. We're willing to go with you. On today's hit music, it is Q92. About done with the morning show here today. It was a fast one.
It was busy.
It was very busy. It was really busy. So we are glad you guys were with us. Some of you since 5:30 in the morning. But anyway, we appreciate you guys having us on your radio this morning. We appreciate if you were listening to us on our website, Q92radio.com. And we also appreciate if you were watching along on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. As a matter of fact, we're about to address the live video people because one of you that went over at one point during the morning show, click the like button on the live video feed, either on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Put the guitar emoji in the comment section. It's about to pay off because one of you is about to become a finalist for Sonic Temple. All right, so let's go right now. Who's it going to be?
It is going to be today. Come on. Jacob Renneker.
Jacob, congratulations. Oh, you caught that pass, too. Congratulations. Good hands. You are now a finalist. You are in the running for a chance to win the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple. Folks, we give this away Thursday morning. You've got today, the rest of today, and tomorrow to become a finalist. So you got to listen closely for those chances with Nicolina and listen with Ryan, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll have your final chances with the morning show. And if you are a finalist, Thursday morning, 8 o'clock. Not only are we calling the grand prize winner and making their day, we got a brand new contest to kick off Thursday morning after that as well. So looking forward to both of those. If you're not a finalist yet, keep listening. That cue to call can happen anytime. Be call number 10, and you'll be hooked up. Before we get out of here, though, I got one more little giveaway before we get out of here, Lauren.
Yeah, we kept talking about it all morning. The 80th annual North-South Classic at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium happening in Massillon this Saturday. You want to go? If you do, give us a call because we've got a 4-pack of tickets that we're going to be giving away. 330-450-9292. Give us a call right now.
Nicolina, the Midday Diva, is in here next. We'll be back with you again tomorrow. More finalists, more concert tickets to give away. A Your Call Wednesday. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So much tomorrow. Looking forward to it. That's tomorrow morning starting at 5:30 a.m. Jake, anything for the good people?
Love you. Bye.
He loves you. He says goodbye. It's Bailey Zimmerman and Big X the Plug. It's all the way on Q92.